He joins us now. Congressman, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
How far away are you from getting some answers about whether these wind turbines have some role or primary cause of these whales turning up dead?
It's a great question. Right now, the administration is really engaging in kind of like a culture of denial. They just say there's no evidence. Well, are they looking? How hard? I'm demanding, and I'm not the only one. I'm joined by people like Andy Harris, that I know Sean knows him well, and Jeff Van Drew in southern New Jersey, demanding that there be a GAO report, a study about how well or poorly the environmental impact statements have been done. I read the environmental impact statement and was completely underwhelmed by it when I read it. It has not answered the questions. It keeps talking about we can mitigate this and mitigate that. Why do you have to mitigate so much harm to the habitat, to the entirety of the fish population in the affected area? And the area just in the Northeast alone, Sean, is twice as big as anything we've ever dreamed of before. Twice as big as the Grand Canyon, for example. And the poles they're putting in, or will put in, if this is approved, and it's still in the test phase, are about 900 feet. Now that's 9 times the distance you went up when you were 3 times world champion for that, in climbing those poles. I mean, that is an enormous height. It's as high as the Chrysler Building in New York City. 3 football fields and then some. That's how big it is. And we have a situation where they're going to just pile them down with pile drivers, and the noise that will come from that will kill all kinds of particularly whether it be dolphin or whales. And right now, the surveillance that's being done, we believe, is having a deleterious effect on the whale population. And this is outrageous. So no answers.
Chris, the secret to success in Washington is bipartisanship, right? So you just mentioned Andy Harris, Jeff Van Drew, and yourself. Those are 3 Republicans. I thought saving whales was a liberal issue. Are Democrats joining you in this call to go, at least we should do studies to see what's killing the darn whales?
Not yet, but I do believe that they will join us. The whale kills on our beaches, it's relatively recent. But all of a sudden, the politics of just, I'm not against wind power on land. There's 70,000 turbines throughout the United States of America. We're talking about 3,400 in the water just off New Jersey and New York in that northeastern quadrant. They have no idea. It's not hurricane proof. They keep saying, oh, look at Europe, look at Norway and the North Sea. They don't get hurricanes.
That's right.
They don't get them. They get remnants of hurricanes. They get weather, but not the high speeds that could topple these things. And they say, well, we can, the science will be there, again, to mitigate that danger. Hurricane survival is a very real, serious problem. And when they start, and another thing, Sean, both of you, it's got about a 20-year shelf life once it's actually there. Then they talk about decommissioning, maybe 25 years at most. So they got to take it all out, maybe renew it. And these poles have been falling, all over the world.
Yep.
So we're talking about something that is not a proven technology when it's in the water, especially.
Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you.
Chris Smith.
One of New Jersey's best, Chris Smith. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Sean. Great to be with you.